For 3 minutes, the world stood closer to destruction than it ever has before. Inside a tense room in the White House, the air felt heavy. Maps were spread across the table. Faces were pale. Outside, Americans went about their day, unaware that nuclear war was just moments away. On one side of the ocean, Soviet missiles were aimed directly at the United States. On the other side sat President John F. Kennedy, holding a decision that could either save millions of lives, or end them. It was October 1962. Spy planes had just confirmed the unthinkable. The Soviet Union had secretly placed nuclear missiles in Cuba, less than 90 miles from Florida. These were not ordinary weapons. They were powerful enough to erase entire cities within seconds. Washington, New York, Miami. All within range. The generals demanded immediate action. Bomb the missile sites, they said. Invade Cuba now. To them, delay meant weakness. And weakness, they warned, could cost America everything. But Kennedy hesitated. He knew something terrifying that others ignored. If the United States attacked Cuba, the Soviet Union would strike back. Not just in Cuba, but in Europe. Berlin would fall. NATO would respond. And before anyone could stop it, nuclear missiles would begin flying across the world. Humanity itself would be at risk. Then came the moment that changed history. A message arrived from Soviet leader Nikita Khrushchev. It was emotional, almost desperate. He offered a deal. The Soviets would remove the missiles from Cuba if America promised not to invade the island. It wasn't perfect. It made Kennedy look weak. And many believed it was a trap. Minutes later, another message arrived. This one was colder. Harsher. Demanding more concessions. The room exploded with arguments. Which message was real? Which one mattered? Kennedy had only minutes to decide. Ignore the second message, advisors warned. Respond only to the first. Choose peace, even if it looks risky. For 3 minutes, Kennedy stared at the papers in front of him. He thought about children asleep in their beds. About cities full of people who trusted him without knowing it. About a future that could vanish in a flash of light. Then he made his choice. Kennedy responded only to the first message. He agreed publicly to never invade Cuba. Secretly, he also agreed to remove American missiles from Turkey later. It was a gamble. If Khrushchev rejected it, war would begin. Hours passed. Then the reply came. The Soviet Union accepted. The missiles were removed. The ships turned back. The world stepped away from the edge of extinction. Those 3 minutes never made headlines. There were no parades. No celebrations.